Hello, I'm psychologist Dr. Susan Heitler, author of The Power of Two, that teaches skills for sustaining positive relationships. These are skills that are especially important when you're dealing with difficult people. So here's one of them. This is a particular one, I messages versus you messages. It's not something I've invented. I'm just very aware when I work with couples in my clinical work, what a big impact I messages have for the positive and you messages have for the negative, being off-putting or disturbing and inviting fights. So what's an I message? An I message starts with the word I. A you message starts with the word you. What's the big difference? Is this a grammar lesson? Well, kind of. Most people don't understand the grammar. They don't know about subjects and predicates and clauses. The funny thing is your gut knows. So if I say you don't know much about grammar, your gut is going to feel a little defensive. If I say, I used to be an English teacher and I'm very interested in the grammar and the impacts of the grammar that we use when we talk with people. Which would you rather hear? Dumb question. I messages invite people to listen more, or at least to listen. You messages are off-putting. Now, why is a you message so off-putting? Each of us has something like a hula hoop that's invisible around us, that's like a cell wall or a boundary of who and what is me. Inside my invisible boundary is what I think, what I feel, what I'm doing. Anyone I talk with has the same around them. If I invade their boundary with a you message, you think that, or you feel, or you really should, how are they going to feel? I call it space invaders. Excuse me, they feel like someone has invaded their space. Now, in America, we have a nice friendly neighbor to the north of us, Canada. If Canada suddenly sent airplanes into our space that we didn't know about, even a friendly country is going to feel like Canada is going to trigger in us a little bit of defensiveness. What's going on? All of a sudden, these planes from Canada are heading in our direction, crossing the border. Who's flying them? We feel defensive, and we might even counterattack. So space invaders, you statements, cross our personal boundaries and frighten us or feel threatening. Let me give you a couple examples. You think that I should give up on fighting for my parenting time, even if I said it in a nice way. You think I should give up on fighting for my parenting time, the way we wrote it in the agreement. It's still telling the other person what you think they think. It's the wrong focus. I've crossed their boundaries and they're likely to get defensive. If instead I say, I feel determined to reestablish the schedule that we had in our official documents when we first divorced. Now, needless to say, tone makes a big difference. If you add tone to a you statement, it deletes or minimizes the impact a little bit. And if you use the same nice tone in an I statement, the odds go zooming up that you'll be more effective. I feel, I think, not I think that you, that's a disguised you. I think, I would like, my concern is, I would like to, I. Is that selfish to be talking with eyes? No, it's honest and engaging with people. If all you talk about is I, that's another story. That's off-putting. Basically, though, when you want to convey information, if you use you statements, it's going to come across as critical or controlling. You statements are sentences that begin with you. If you use I sentences, the odds that your information that you're trying to convey will effectively get transferred to the other person, those odds zoom up. Good luck.